You'll need some weights, anywhere from 2 to 4 pounds. If you don't have weights, get creative, use whatever you can, cans of soup, bottles of water, anything you got. We will move pretty fast through some exercises. If you need to slow down the pace, slow it down. If you need to take breaks and jump back in. When you're curling up, if anything tends to get into your neck or your traps, lower the head and then come back up when you can. Not every exercise will be right for everybody, so I will give modifications throughout. But if something doesn't feel good, something feels tense, take a step back, reset, and then join us when you can. So let's get started. So let's grab your weights. We're gonna start standing, and let's come into a Pilates beat. And we're gonna start with a little standing footwork. And let's just bend at the knees as we bicep curl it. And we're just gonna start slow to get our bodies warmed up. Good. So you're bicep curling. As you bend, your back is straight. We're starting to fire up the back of the legs. Imagine you're on the reformer and you're doing footwork. Your heels are squeezed together. Imagine that the balls of your feet are on the bar. They're pressing into the ground. Good. Now when you come up, press through the heels to lift. Heels to lift. Good. And put some attention into your arms. Put a little extra squeeze in those biceps as you curl it in. And let's do 3 more. 3, and 2, and 1. Now let's parallel the feet, hip distance apart, and get a couple squats in here. And we're still gonna bicep curl it. And we're just starting slow. Start to feel the back of your legs warm up. The hamstrings and the glutes are starting to fire up. Your thighs and quads are getting some action too. Really good, you guys. Keep pressing down through those heels to bring the body back up. And let's do 3 more here. 3, and 2, and 1. Now let's go wide into a sumo squat. Arms come out to the side. Feet are out at 45 degrees. We squat and come up. Arms come in front and open. Good. And so you should be starting to feel a little bit warm. And let's keep going. Good. Awesome. Now let's leave the arms out. Turn the palms up. Leave the arms out by the side as we squat. Good. And let's speed it up a little bit. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Now let's add the arms. Arms press up as we lower. Up as we lower. Up and up. Yes. Now we're gonna start to get the heart rate elevated. Let's keep going. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold in the sumo squat. Arms come in front of you and open out to the side. In front and open out. My arms are never going behind me. My arms are staying in front of me so I can see my hands in my peripheral vision. Good. Draw the shoulder blades back. Draw the shoulder blades down. Good. And you should start to feel your shoulders here, and you should start to feel your legs holding in this sumo squat. Really good. Let's take 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Weights and hands come to your hip. Lift your right heel and pulse it down, down, down. Yes. Now we should really be starting to feel the burn in our legs. I'm already getting hot. Good. And pulse it down and down. Abs are tight. That tailbone is reaching long to the ground, so your back is really straight. Chest is lifted. Low ribs are closing. Good. And for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Good. Awesome. And arms are just down low here. Good. We're just hitting that lower body before we get into some intense arms. Awesome. So your other heel is lifted and you're pulsing down, down, down. Now feel the squeeze on the butt cheek of the heel leg that the heel is lifted. Ooh, that's so nice. Good. Awesome. And let's do 5 more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Let's elevate our heart rate even more. All right, so you're gonna jump open as the arms come out and then bring it back in. So it's a little bit like a modified jumping jack. Good, and go. And have some fun with this. Jumping around is fun. Awesome. So now we're really getting in a little bit of cardio. Our heart's starting to elevate. We're starting to get out of breath. As you can hear in my voice, keep going. Remember, this is only 30 minutes, so we gotta get a lot in a short amount of time. Get your body going. Good. We got 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna leap in. You're gonna leap to the right as the arms open. Bring them back in. Right open. Left the arms close. Leap, close, leap, close, leap, close the arms. Good. Now let's reverse it. Leap the other way as the arms open, and then close them. Awesome. This is fun. Good. Great. Give me one more. Awesome. Let's hit a little bit of running now. Good. So your left leg is gonna bend and your right arm is gonna come straight out in front of you. And then we switch. Good. Woo, time to catch my breath. Awesome, you guys. So the hips are staying really still here. It's all about the abs staying tight and the legs moving. So you can think as one leg bends and the other straightens, you're doing a vertical lift up towards the ceiling. Really good. And let's do 5 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great work. Let's turn to the side. We come into a side lunge. So we're gonna turn to your left. Hand is gonna be on the thigh. Right arm is gonna be down in front of you. And all you're gonna do is row it back. Let's incline the chest forward. Now when you incline the chest forward, you should feel the weight in the front leg. You should feel the glute of the front leg really turn on. And we're just gonna pull it back and row it and row it. Imagine you're starting an old lawnmower. Good. Awesome. And on the next one, we're gonna hold the arm back, extend the arm behind us, hand turns away from us, and we're just gonna lift it up and bring it down. Let's get into our triceps. Good. And let's try and keep the arm from coming too far in front of the hip. Let's stay back. So about to your hip and behind, and press, and press, press. Good. Keep rooting through this front, stabilizing leg through the heel. And press, and press. Reach the arm long and back, and hold it. Pulse it up, up. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Flip the hand to face your body. Bend to the elbow and straighten. Bend to the elbow and straighten. Tricep curls, yes. So really feel that tri kick in, especially when you extend the arm. Good. So the top of my arm isn't moving. It's locked in place. I'm hinging at the elbow and then straightening. Abs are staying tight. Good. Glutes and legs are activated. Good. And then let's hold it in the back. Turn your hand to face behind you again. Move the arm away from the body and pull it in. Away and in. And let's speed it up. Slice it in. Good. Let's take 10 more seconds here. Really feel that tricep burn. 10, 9, 8. You're almost there. Keep pulsing it in. You're on 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Come back to center and let's turn in the other direction. So we're going to start with that row. You're going to pull it back and pull it back. The row or the lawnmower turn on. And pull it back. Good. So your chest is inclined forward over your thigh, your front thigh. As soon as you incline that chest forward, you're gonna feel the glute of that front leg really start to activate. That's what I want. It feels so nice. That's your stabilization. Good. One more. Pull it back, extend the arm, face the hand behind you, and up. And we lift, and lift. Good. So it's not a big range of motion. We're going from our hip, woo, we're going from our hip and behind our body so we can get that tricep activated. Good. You're almost there. Good. Give me 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back. Bend. Let's do some pulses actually. Hold it back and let's pulse it. Pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Good. Awesome. Now hold the arm tucked in by the side. Bend at the elbow and extend. Hands facing the body. Good. So my upper arm isn't moving. There's a slight squeeze in my armpit as I bend at the elbow and then extend. Bend, extend. Good. And you want that elbow to stay lifted. Don't come too far forward. Bring it back. Good. Upper arm is glued in tight as you just hinge at the elbow. Good. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it back. Flip the hand to go behind you. Move the arm away from the body and pull it in. In. Now let's speed it up. In. Yes. So good, you guys. You should really be feeling those triceps now. It feels awesome. You also feel a little bit of lats, the muscles in your back right under your armpits. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Let's come back into a sumo squat. Come into a bicep curl. We're gonna lift the arms and then pull them down. Lift and pull them down. And when you pull them down, feel the shoulder blades draw down your back. Feel those biceps turn on. Put more of a contraction in your biceps than is already happening. Make it harder than it is. Good. And pull it down. And pull it down. Good. And pull it down. We're gonna do the last 10 at super speed. And down. And down. Good. Awesome. We got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fabulous work, you guys. Let's ditch your weights and come on down to the mat. All right, let's genie the arms. Left foot over right, and let's come to sit. Slow, 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 and with control. So we've just come down to the mat in our genie sit. Let's put our hands behind our thighs, pull back in the waist, and let's roll down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's hold here. And let's roll back up, keeping your C shape the entire time. Let's roll it back, hold here, and let's roll it forward. Good. So I'm keeping the C shape in my belly. I'm thinking of hollowing out this area through my belly. Good. Now I'm going to bring the arms in front from behind the thighs, and let's roll it back. There's a squeeze in the inner thighs to help the abdominals contract. Good. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Pull back in the waist. Pull back in the waist again to bring it forward. Good. So pull it back. Let's take 1 more. Pull back in the waist to send yourself forward. Good. Arms stay out. Let's roll all the way down. So we're going to try and hit the low back. Then we're going to try and hit the waistline. Then we're going to try and hit the mid back. Then we're going to hit the tips of the shoulder blades all the way down. Let's start with the 100. Legs come into a tabletop. Arms are up. Inhale. Exhale. Curl up. Extend the legs. Start pumping the arms. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pulling in the waist. Keep hollowing out the belly. Keep squeezing the inner thighs. Keep reaching the arms long from the back to pump. Imagine your arms are pumping from your back. Good. Keep reaching long through the heels. We've got 3 more breaths. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hold here. Lower the right leg and lift. Lower the left and lift. Right and lift. If this is too much, bring your hands behind your head. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower. Good. 1 more each side. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Legs come into your chest, roll the head down. Beautiful work, holy abdominals. Extend the legs out straight. Arms come up, roll up. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, roll up and over your legs. Flex your feet. Take a forward bend. Point your toes. Roll back through your spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms are up. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, flex the feet and reach forward. Point the toes, pull back in the waist, roll down through your spine. Awesome, let's hit 2 more. On the way down, squeeze the inner thighs to help stabilize the lower half of the body. Flex the feet and reach. Good, squeeze the inner thighs. Roll down through your spine. 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come up overhead. We're gonna do a half roll up with a leg lift. Arms come up to the ceiling. You roll up and lift the leg and lower down. Up. It's almost like a little crunch. Now be sure that you're not using your arms for momentum. The arms are there just to get an additional arm workout. So you're crunching up as your leg lifts and your arms are hugging either side of your leg. Woo, let's get those abs. Now you want to keep your tailbone super, super long. So you're not tucking your tailbone to make this happen. Tailbone stays long, leg isolates. Leg moves in the socket without the pelvis moving. My pelvis is not moving at all. It's all about the leg lifting using the abdominals. Imagine your leg starts in your abs. 1 more each side. Awesome work, you guys. Legs come into your chest. Take a quick rock back and forth. Curl the head up. Single leg stretch. Outside arm on the ankle. Other leg extended. And we switch and switch and switch. Switch, switch. Awesome, you guys. Elbows are wide. If the hand position is too much, just bring the hands to the knee for today. Good, good. And if it's too much of your neck and head, lower the head back down and just work on the legs. You might need to bring your legs a little lower to get deeper into the abdominals, but focus on the legs moving from the abdominals. Good, awesome. 1 more each side, right, left. Bring it all in, stay lifted. Legs come up to the ceiling, let's hit scissors. Good. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Let's speed it up. Lower, lower. Good, good. So your hands can come along by your side. Draw the shoulder blades down your back. Legs are switching back and forth. No arch in the low back. Maybe you need to be here. That's fine. Make it as big as you can. As long as it's controlled, the hips don't move. There's no tension through the neck because you're using so much abdominals. Curl up a little higher. Reach your legs a little longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, that's so good. Let's hit our obliques. We're gonna do a little bit of a different oblique exercise today. Legs come into a tabletop. They're separated. Arms come back overhead. Inhale. Arms come straight up. Exhale, curl up. Hug the right leg with the arms. Stay curled up. Arms come to center. Stay curled up. Hug the left leg. Arms to center. Right. Arms to center. Left. Arms to center. Right. Arms to center. Left. Good. So you're trying to reach long through the arm that's on the outside. Last one. Good, and hug it in. We have one more oblique exercise. Legs come into a tabletop. They're hugged together. Inner thigh squeeze. Arms come back overhead. Good. Close the rib cage. Arms come up to the ceiling. You're going to inhale. Exhale. Reach to the left. Reach to the right. Reach to the left. Reach to the right. Good. Keep that tailbone long. Don't tuck your pelvis. It's all about the abs. Good. And on this next one, we hold on the left and we pulse up. Good. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Stay up. Left hand over the right. You reach over the right. Pulse it. Up, 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 up. Yes. Good. Those abs should be on fire. My abs are starting to hurt. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Hug the knees into the chest. Woo, abdominals. Okay, let's flip over onto our belly just for a little bit of extension. Let's hit the single leg stretch. Good, so take a minute here, take some extension through that upper back. Get a nice stretch in your abdominals. I like to have my hands in front of me here. I'm not interested in the shoulders. I'm trying to stretch out the abdominals and open up my back. So draw the shoulder blades down your back. Pubic bone presses down into the mat. And you try and reach long to get a nice stretch in the abs. Awesome. You're on your forearms. Good. Shoulders are right over your elbows. Hands can be straight in front of you, or you can come into a diamond shape. Pubic bone presses into the mat. You stay very long through the spine. Right leg kicks, kicks, extends. Left leg kick, kick, extend. Kick, kick, extend. You're super tight in the abdominals. The hamstrings are being isolated. Good. Awesome. Kick, extend, kick, kick, extend. One more each leg. Kick, kick, extend, kick, kick, extend. Awesome. Let's come on down to the mat. Let's hit a little bit of swimming. Great total body exercise. Arms are in front of you. Legs are long. We pull up through the abdominals so there's a little bit of space between our belly button and the mat. You feel your pubic bone and hip bones press down into the mat. We lift everything and we swim and swim and swim, 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 swim. As fast as you can without the hips moving, without the trunk moving. Arms and legs swim fast. Breath is slow. In, out, in, out. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Take a child's pose. Beautiful work. Come right into a plank. Awesome. Good. We're going to go back and walk your hands back to a downward dog. And then send it out into a plank. Push up. Walk it back to a downward dog. Send it out into a plank. And we push up. Walk it back. Hamstring stretch in that. Good. Walk it out. Push up. 2 more. Walk it back. Almost like a forward bend. We've eliminated downward dog and now we're going all the way to a forward bend. Take it forward. Push up. Back. This is the last one. Get a big stretch. Walk it all the way forward. Take your push-up slow. Down, down, down. Good, good. Down. You're not down at your lowest point yet. You're at your lowest point. We hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up slow, slow, slow. Drop the knees. Really good. All right. Let's hit some glutes before we run out of time. Let's line up your back with the back edge of your mat. Your feet come to the front corner. You can prop your head up with your hand, or you can lay all the way down. You can also put a pillow under your head if that works well for you. Good. So that top leg is going to lift to hip height. We send it forward with a flex foot. We point the toe and press it back. Forward and back and forward and back. Now my hips are staying super stacked. Even when I send my leg back, my hip isn't opening, hip stays stacked as I send it back. We're getting some leg extension here. Leg extension is what we need so much in the world today. We sit, this area through our hip flexor and upper thigh gets really tight, and it's really hard to send the leg back without moving the pelvis. So that's what we're gonna work on today. So we send it forward, pull back in the oblique when you send it forward, and then press it back. Send it forward and press it back. On this next one, we're gonna hold in the back. Hold in the back and we pulse it up, 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 up. Reach the leg super long, point the toe like you're trying to reach something on the opposite side of the room. The area where your hamstring meets your butt is on fire. Good, bring the leg back on top and set it down. Let's hit some circles. Forward, around, and back. Forward, around, and back. And make this circle as big as you can today without the hips moving. Good, so the hips are staying really stacked. I'm reaching the leg really long when I circle. The more the leg reaches away from you as the abs pull up, the better work you'll get through that hip socket. Awesome, you guys. And let's reverse it. Good. Awesome. You should be shaking now. I am shaking. Really good, you guys. Awesome. Let's do 2 more circles. 1 and 2. Let's bend the legs. Let's come up onto our forearm. If it feels best for you to stay lying, you can. And let's clamshell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't let the hip roll out. 7, 8. We're hitting 10. 9, 10. Elevated. Lift the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stay lifted. Don't crunch here. 9 and 10. That was a couple more than 10, but that's okay. Really good. All right, let's flip to the other side. So your body's lined up with the back of the mat. Your head is propped up with your hand. Legs come forward. If you need to lay down again, go ahead and lay down. Good. Let's flex the foot, lift the leg hip height, send it forward, and then press it back. And I like to put my hand on my hip sometimes to make sure that my hip isn't moving. It's staying stacked. Good. Send it forward and press it back. And when you send it forward, pull back in this oblique. Stay long through the top side. Good. And back and forward and back. This one is so great. And when you send the leg forward, you should feel a little bit of a hamstring stretch. If you don't today, that's okay, you'll get there. Keeping the abs tight. Keeping the low abs tight is gonna help keep the hips incredibly stable. Good. And let's do 1 more. Flex the foot, send it forward, point the toe, press it back, and pulse it up. As far back as you can go without the hip rolling back. Stay long through the abs. Abs are tight. Hip doesn't move. Just the leg is lifting through the socket. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Let's hit our circles. Up, forward, around, and back. Good. And make this circle as big as you can. Make sure that the knee isn't locking out. You have a super soft knee, and the movement is coming all from the thigh and from the hamstring and from the glutes. It's like you don't have a leg from the knee down. Think that you only have this thigh, this hamstring, and this glute, and that is creating the circle. Good. So ankle should be relaxed. Good. And let's reverse it. Awesome. So you should feel a lot of hamstring and a lot of glutes here. Good, we're almost there. Woo, I'm feeling it now. Good, 2 more. 1, woo, 2. Awesome work, you guys. Come up onto your forearm. Bend the knees and let's hit our clams. 10, 9. Stay lifted through the chest. Don't collapse here. So you've got to do a little bit of work through your arms. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is your grand finale. Heels lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful work. Awesome job, you guys. Let's do a little bit of stretching. Let's bring the right leg on top of the left and let's bend it forward. Really, really good. Oh, this feels so good after working the glutes and the hamstrings. If this is too difficult of a stretch or too difficult of a position to get into, you can come down and take what we call a figure 4 stretch. And you can flex the foot that's on your thigh to get a little bit deeper. Awesome, you guys. And then let's come to the other side. If you were sitting before, now put your left leg on top of your right and hinge it forward. You can actually round over if you'd like here. Good. And again, if this is too much, then we come into a figure 4 stretch here. Really good. Wherever you are, come to sit, crisscross. Let's take a side bend, reaching up and over, sinking this hip so get a nice stretch through that side body. Oh, that feels so good through the hip. And then let's switch to the other side and reach. Oh, so nice. And reach. And reach. You should feel a stretch all the way down from your armpit, from your lats, down the seam of your shirt, through those internal, external obliques, and through the hip. Really, really good. Let's take a forward bend, stretch out those hamstrings. We work so hard. Now it's okay here to be rounded. Good. You can flex your feet if you need a little bit more. Grab onto your toes and see if you can come into a flat back. Good. So you're hinging at your hips. Once you come into a flat back, you're going to get a much deeper stretch in your hamstring. Woo! And you want to feel your hamstring stretch at both points, up here by your butt and down here by your knee. Holy moly, that is good stuff. Awesome work. Now let's roll the spine up, one vertebrae at a time. Let's come back around, bring the soles of the feet together. Good. Let's take a forward bend here, stretch out those inner thighs. Good. Awesome work, you guys. Great. Let's take the arms up overhead with an inhale. Exhale, press the air away from you. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Let's inhale, arms come up. Exhale, press the arms down and away. One more time. Hands come to your heart. Excellent work, you guys. Be grateful for your body, for the work that you put into it today, for your practice. I'm grateful to have you all here. Thank you so much.